A highly anticipated contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He cuts it back right. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. Nick Folk now for the extra point. This one splits the umpire. It stays good. They go up 7-0 here early.
Falcons 7, Chargers 7. Nick Folk.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. He can get there. And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
Dude, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
Quickly here out to McConkey. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
From the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
To throw, Herbert. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. For the end zone, and this is going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown,
David
Los
Njoku
Angeles.
in from 3 yards. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And they answer in kind. We're tied 7-0.
Cameron Dicker.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Zachariah Branch on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. He rolls to his right. Got a man, it's Drake London. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at the 45-yard line. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 31 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Pushing for the red zone. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. A big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
36 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. From the red zone now. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And that right there is the sign what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Penix. Rolling out to his left. This one's caught. And in. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. 9 yards on the score. Folk on now to try the point after. Back Accuracy perfectly as it's center cut. Our score 14-7 now here in the first.
Chargers 7. Nick Folk to kick off for
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Jake. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Penix on 3rd down. Gets this one to London. Hit there, driven out of bounds. Gained about 8 before it. And that is good for an Atlanta 1st down.
And the Falcons 1st down.
Play action. Here's Penix. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
All right, with Robinson from the pistol. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got 3rd down, well inside field goal range. On the move, headed right. And a lucky break there as the pick is dropped. Wow, fortunate for them on a risky throw in the end zone. And instead of the interception, that's just going to bring up 4th down.
A 39-yard.
The kick by Folk is good. And they will push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Has a hole left. Room to run. Into the red zone. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Dicker on now for the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they trail by 3.
17. Chargers 14.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Play fake. Penix completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. A huge gain for Atlanta. 40 yards.
And the Falcons.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
A gain of a yard.
Just a yard on that
Brings up
catch, so second and 9 coming up.
At the Chargers' 19-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Falcons.
Robinson goes up and over for the touchdown. Kevin Stefanski with faith in this offense. They're going for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Penix now. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
What we say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after you already took one to the house. You can feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him. And he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
It's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And that's going to be a Los Angeles first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. And he's going to go down. They drop him back on his own side at the 47. Azeez Ojulari. And that makes it second and very long.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Billy Bowman. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
18. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Penix to throw. Dump-off caught by his back. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. It's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's going to be encouraged to that sideline. Gain's about 18. And it's going to be first down Falcons.
18. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the air with Penix. To the outside, incomplete. It's London. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Looking quickly here.
11 more yards. That's another Falcons.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A hat trick for him in this first half. Polk is there to tackle the extra points. And the lead now up to 18 points.
32. Chargers, 14.
It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he picks up 20 on that play. That's going to make it first down Chargers.
First down Chargers.
Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. And you want to get that century mark.
Yeah.
That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Herbert back to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He beams one deep right side. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, partner. I know you always do, but it felt like maybe that was one of their last gasps to get into field goal range before we hit halftime.
Yeah, you kind of look at both sides. Defense is doing all they can to prevent that thing from being thrown over their head, and can the offense find some way to puncture that defense to get into that field?
He's got it inside the 25. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Thompson. Touchdown, L.A.
Dicker on now for the PAT. And it's good. So they take some valuable points off that lead, Brock, right at the end of this first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. He's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to see through to the end of this one.
Yeah, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special, and he was.
Dicker with the extra points. And they cut the lead to 4.
Falcons 32, Chargers 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. And he can't hang on. The catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off. So the incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's Robinson up the middle. With the 2nd level at the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Penix off the play action. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. Still going past the 40. Past the 20. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 4th of this game. Extra point is up and good by 4. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
39. To kick off for Atlanta.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a positive result on that effort. He's down to the enemy's 40 before going out.
This guy has put on the show today. Already took one back to the house and nearly another. This is what the new league rules wanted. This is what Park Avenue in New York imagined with the new kickoff rules. Give those returners a chance to put on a show.
1st down from the 42. Hampton on the pitch. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was brought down by
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets some more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Christian Harris on the stop. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from this. They just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and long for him here. On target here to Njoku. And they get the first on a 3rd and 13. What a call to extend this drive.
6 yards.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Working inside the red zone. Oh no, they get him yet again! James Pierce picks it off. And the Falcons have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Intercepted. The Falcons
New set of downs for him from the 31.
At their own 31-yard line.
Penix looking to pass. And this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Solid work on his spot. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
A 6-yard gain on the play, and that's a Falcon first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Play right side is caught by Robinson. And they found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always that's going to be good for a first.
27 yards.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
Now they're good for a moment, Brock, but they hit Jarson free. That's going to bring up second. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
A 2-yard pickup.
Didn't get all they wanted out of that last play, so now they've got 3rd and 8. Penix. He has it at the 5! And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons! Folk on now to try the point after. Send right down the middle, and we resume play. It'll be with a kickoff.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return starts at the 3. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Rushes right there as he releases it. So he's nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. Get a 2nd down. And it just seems, Brock, like this punishment is not going to end until that clock runs out. It has been a lot of plays just like that one that have led them here.
You know what's funny, too, Kate, as you say that? I can still feel a soreness in my neck, in my ribs, in my back after games like this where you just get hit a bunch.
Look at that power, deep left side. And the defender is there with him every step of the way downfield to make the hit and break up that catch. It's 3rd down.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. They connect on the deep shot. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start to read from your secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Now Herbert to throw. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. Mason Smith. And it's going to be a long way to go now for these guys on 2nd down.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
Throwing this one back at the end zone. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the beat down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
I can imagine the more vocal guys on that defense, especially linebacker, safety, reminding the guys, hey, listen, nothing behind us. When we get a chance to knock it down, one-on-one, we got to win these contested plays as they just did.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Herbert now. Going deep here for the end zone. Has a man, and he's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. David Njoku. First a return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for two.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another two off that lead.
46, Chargers 34. Cameron
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins here with Robinson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Throwing, Penix. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Penix on 3rd down. In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. Khalil Mack. And that sends him back into a 4th and 11. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 37-yard line.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. To throw, Herbert. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over
1st and 10 from the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
This is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic. And contact over the middle. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Robinson on the inside give. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Another carry for Robinson. He does not get to that line. Looks for a moment like he might get there, but nope, fourth down coming up. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. They'll run it with Robinson. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day. Not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Hits the 20. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Volkon now to try the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And their lead now up to 19 points.
Chargers 34. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Fields this one at the 3. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Complete to Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, LA.
Dicker on now for the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that cuts the lead down just a bit. Now at 12.
Chargers 41.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And they're even able to add some yards on after they brought that one in.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he is going to have the Falcons first down. And that should clinch them this victory.
In this ground game, Kate, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
The Falcons nearing a victory as he drops to a knee. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just